Boy, oh, killing me softly, and I'm still falling, still the one I need. I will always be with you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and as always, Justin's got the tea. And if this is your first time coming, thank you for joining me. Please make sure that you hit that subscription button and the notification bell so you know when I upload another video. So I'm jumping right into it, guys. It is dating in 2018 and 2019. And this is going to be the 10 signs. You have 5 great things that you know someone's into you and it's in dating, and you have 5 of the red flags. So I want to also point you to a video that I've done previous, which is he or she is not into you. If you have not seen that video, please go and click that video before getting into this one, because it gives you some of the things that I might leave out. But again, this is dating 2018-2019, gay edition. I have to make sure I keep my community updated because we are not. Let's start with the red flags. The first one, when you meet a person, for instance, my name is Justin. My name is Bob. Hi. Next follow-up question is, are you top, bottom, or verse? I need to work hard for this. Chow cheese. I'm not going to get into what that means because my mama is watching. And I'm sure she will look it up on her phone because she's nosy. You probably already know it already. But anyway, those things are not important. I want to also say, for everyone, if they're also asking you for a nude picture, whether it's a picture of your no-no area, please make sure you are not falling into that trap, because my girl Beauty Mark by Liz has spoken in her video about that one thing. Because she didn't want to send a picture of her body, she was considered boring. Boring! What? Is this the world we are living in right now? But if you don't show a piece of your body, you become boring? This goes for the gay community. This other question is very annoying. Are you masculine, feminine, or in between? Who gives a bleeping blop blay? Child cheese, what does it matter? Do I look like Caitlyn Jenner? If I don't look like Caitlyn Jenner, does it matter if I'm masculine, feminine, or in between? Because I see some people in these Instagram photos looking like Trade, and when you get to them, their voices are higher than Janet Jackson. I mean, who got time for that? You look like a man in the pictures, but when I see you, you have on a belly shirt. So again, does it really matter if it's masculine, feminine, or in between? I will say I'm more in between. I do have my little feminine days and my more masculine days, especially when people are really into you and they're into dating. That's the least of their questioning, because it's an image thing for them. Remember that. That's an image thing for them. They are now afraid that if you are feminine, that they can't be with you because of what people might say, or you might be more fierce, as those people say, than they are. Because the person worries about your femininity, trust and believe it's because they are more feminine than you. The next thing is inconsistency. That's number 2. Think about inconsistency, guys. Think about when you're dating someone and you get to know a person and they're inconsistent. That goes in texting, because if you're the first person that initiates every single text, if you're the person that initiates the going out, if you're the person making the plans for the date, and there's no sign, the person's like, well, it doesn't matter, it's all on you. Listen, they're only in it for the ride. I can guarantee you that inconsistency shows its face in the very, very beginning. I love this quote. I live by it, and I will say this. Dr. Maya Angelou says, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Think about the third thing, guys. Think about someone who you've met, someone who you've probably dated in the past, and they've only spoken about their ex. When a person is getting to know someone, they are not going to talk about their ex. That means they're not over them. That means that you will be a rebound. I cannot tell you how many times I played rebound, and I'm not speaking about basketball. I'm speaking of me being Captain Save-A-Ho and trying to tell a person it's gonna be okay, wooing them to go back to their ex. If someone is speaking about their ex, run! Danger! If they mention their ex, they are not over them. That is not your job to become Eon Van Zandt and try to fix their life, to try to get them back with someone else. To also capitalize on that, I want to also say how many of us have said and ignored the two things that I mentioned and said, you know what, we can make it work. And you didn't know that you were the other man or woman. Everyone has played the fool sometimes because you know that you're that other man or woman. Honey, it is nothing worse than being a rebound and then you wasted all of this time with someone for what? So that's the third thing. Number 4, that fourth one, when that man or a woman, but this is mostly a man thing, when you guys are out anywhere and you see this person putting their cell phone face down, I would like to curse, but my mama said I curse too much. So I will say, child cheese. Let me tell you something. If a person puts their phone down and they are attached to their phone, again, please reference my video that he or she's not into you. But if there are people you're with and they have their phone face down, that's a bad sign. When you are on a date and that phone is on the table, unless they have a sick child, or they have a child, or somebody's dying, and I'm sure somebody will take this video and use that as an excuse with the pet pig stories, please run. It is not worth it. Those people you cannot trust. You should not have a phone out anywhere when you're dating. That's what's wrong with these people today. People, put your phones down. You are not a part of Love and Hip Hop, Housewives of Atlanta, and those other reality shows you watch. Please, to you like this. If you ever been out with someone and their phone vibrated and their phone was closer to you than to them and you went to grab it and they almost chopped your hand off to get it, run. Because that's his wife, that's his boyfriend, and that is whoever else he's dealing with. You don't want that. Trust me, I've been there. She don't play the fool no more. And mom, you know what I mean? I don't mean I'm she. It means that's a term. She, me, and her. You know my mother ain't hitting it. Girl, please. Last but not least, red flag number 5. And I think we can all relate to this. You guys never go out. You guys are room bound or car bound, or they say to you, I'm a homebody. I like to be home. I really don't like to go out. Huge red flag. If your partner cannot step out of the 4 walls or cannot get out of a car and take you out on a proper date, please run. That is a huge sign. Again, you can't be into me if you are keeping me in the room, or better yet, you are in a relationship. You are in something, and you are afraid to go out because you don't want to be spooked out with me. And let me tell you something. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. And the person probably going to be watching this, probably going to say, oh crap, I will not mention the name. But I have lived that moment where it's been a room-bound relationship. And it's been just us not doing anything but being home and Netflixing and chill. It's not worth it, people. You're worth more than that. And believe me, when you start a relationship like that, it will only be just that, the sex. Alrighty guys, so we're getting into the 5 signs you know someone's into you in the dating game. So number 1, you have consistent communication. It is both equally, if I am texting you good morning, I see those bubbles for us iPhone users that's gonna say, good morning right back. And if that person doesn't respond right away, they are apologizing for the lack of response, but letting you know I was working, I was busy, but hey, good morning. That is a great sign to know that someone's into the dating with you. I think oftentimes we think that because we say, hey, how are you? Good. That's not what I mean when I say consistent communication. If they're texting you right back, that does not mean that that's great, that they're into your dating. I want to be very clear, there's communication. Good morning, how was your day? Did you sleep well? Oh, I thought about you. That's what I mean. But let's go on to number 2, the second positive thing, which is, asking personal questions, which means they are showing interest. So the second one is showing interest in you. And not asking personal questions like, let me see what you look like naked, or what's your sexual preference? Are you top, bottom, reverse? No, that means asking questions like, what's your goals? What do you want to do? Do you have a plan for the future? What are you passionate about? Like, if they're asking you questions along that line, that's a positive thing. That means they're into you. That they're into the dating. They're not asking about what you look like naked. And I want to be very clear, because some of my younger viewers might get it twisted and think that because they are asking me questions, but are they asking you the right ones? Are you going to school? What are you studying? Those are the things that everyone needs to see, that the difference between the line of questioning. Is it sexual questioning, or is it getting to know me questions? Do I have a dog? Do I like cats? What's my favorite color? What do you like to eat? So that they can plan your next date. Yeah, and that's another topic. So let's talk about great sign number 3, which is quality time. If you do not know what quality means, please pause this video and look it up on your Webster Dictionary. Quality does not mean quantity. So I will be clear when I say that, because some people might disagree with one of my no parts earlier and say, no, well, spending time in the bedroom, isn't that quality? Absolutely not. That's quantity. It's quantity of us seeing each other, but what quality is it? Sex? And after that, what else is there? You get the 2 seconds of pleasure, and it's like, next, and in that moment, you could have had a damn V8. But anyway, quality time, guys, that is what you want. Quality meaning you guys are going out to both of you guys' favorite restaurant, that he's not just taking you to a movie, you guys are going to a Broadway show, you guys are taking long walks. It's nothing like a long walk in conversation that continues for hours and hours, and then you look up and don't even realize it's 4 in the morning, you have to be to work at 9. But you don't care, because in that moment of that quality time, it's been so good that you lost track of time. I loved that feeling. I love the feeling of being with the significant other, and time doesn't even exist. You're not even tired when you go to work the next day. You're just on this cloud and you're glowing. Like that, ladies and gentlemen, is what quality versus quantity really looks like. So now we're talking about intimacy. Number 4 is intimacy. But I want you guys to listen to the word. And I'm going to phonetically, into-me-you-see. Think about that. Think about intimacy like that. Intimacy is the vibration you guys feel with the energy that you guys are next to each other. It's nothing like an authentic connection. And at least one time in your life, you've had that authentic, passionate connection that you didn't even need to have sex and it's a different feeling. And again, it's that intimacy, just laying down and spooning. Those are the things that you know it's real when you are with someone and it doesn't even come. Sex will definitely come down the line and it's all good like that, but you want to make sure that what you guys are considering intimacy, you're not mixing it up with sex. And I think that today's world thinks that sex just started yesterday. Sex was before our time, when our grandmothers, when they were creating our parents, and our parents was creating. Anyway, that does not mean that. And I think that my younger audience members, if you all are watching this, I want you guys to understand, especially you ladies, what intimacy is. Do not settle for anything less. Remember, your value is what you make it. And for us homosexuals, I think that in our community, we are looked at as very promiscuous because, again, we get intimacy confused with sex. And when you're with that right person that you're dating, you know when it's intimate and when it's not. So last but not least, number 5, when you know someone is into you guys, it is literally very clear, plain and simple. It is priority. You become this person's priority. You are at the top of the list, nothing can get in the way, no excuse in the world will stop them or prevent them from seeing you. They can work 24 hours out of the day. In that 24 hours, they're going to give you at least a 10-minute FaceTime so that you know that they're alive. You got to make sure that when worth your time, because priority also includes time. So there's no way in the world when you're into someone that you will not make them your priority. It does not matter. But some way, somehow, they're going to be there for you in that moment. And everyone wants to feel like a priority when you're with the person. You want to feel like you're their number one. You never want to feel like they're second fiddle. No longer tolerate this, people. You have to understand that you are valuable. You're worth more than what these people can give you. And above all, you have to learn how to value and love yourself. Be into yourself. Love yourself, especially if you're young. Stop jumping into these relationships. You be in something for 7 to 10 years because it's convenient. See, convenience is not a priority. And that's what I think people get confused. Conveniency does not mean your priority. You're just convenient at the time. It isn't worth it. Choose you. And guys, this is my opinion. This is why I have my channel. And this is my take on the 10 things about dating. And there's so much more. And I want to hear from you guys. If you feel as though I missed something or you want to ask something, give me your comments because it's important. But this is my take on the 2018 dating lifestyle. 5 pros and 5 red flags. And again, guys, I hope to see you soon. Please stay tuned for another video that I'm collaborating with Beauty Mark by Liz. We're going to expand the story. We're going to be speaking about the effects of dating both sides, whether from a woman's perspective or from a gay male's perspective. So guys, peace, love, and joy, and I will see you next video. Stay blessed.